Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. For this special figure showcase, we're going to be looking at the Decepticon Sixshot. What we're going to do in this video, we're going to have a quick look at him in all of his modes. Now he is a 6 changer, but he actually does have a 7th mode that's not in the instructions or on the box, and it was actually invented in Japan by the people who were making the Japanese cartoon Headmasters, and they made the 7th mode and they called it Wingwolf, and what I'll do is I'll show you that as well. I'm also going to point out things that you need to be aware of, and of course we'll have a look at the box and the packaging as well. Before we get started, this is a special video for one of my subscribers, Hunger08. Again, unfortunately in the UK we never received this figure, it wasn't released at all, and he's going to make a decision, hopefully on this video, on whether he wants to get one for his birthday or not. So this is especially for you. Hope you enjoy it, hope it's useful and resourceful for you, and of course happy birthday for when it comes round to it. Let's get started then. So as I say, his name is Sixshot. He's a Generation 1 figure and he came out first and foremost in 1987. I've just mentioned that he wasn't released in the UK at all. So he was released in America and in Japan. And in Japan he was in the cartoon, which was called, as I say, Headmasters. So in the English cartoons, so the Sunbow ones, we never got to see him at all whatsoever. So, you know, big character, quite a big character in the cartoon, to be fair, and in honesty, figure wise as well, he is huge. So I've got my trusty white Magnus again. There he is. That's just to give you an idea of how big that figure is. So if you are looking to get him and you want to display him, this is a big figure. Okay, so make sure you got the room to display him. As I say, there are 6 modes, and I was planning on just, you know, breaking it down 3 times and changing both of these twice. However, this particular one on the left was it's unused item, so that's the version I got it out of the jet. That's how I got it out of the box. The stickers are all still intact there. So unfortunately, I'm only going to be transforming the one that's in the robot. So it may take a little bit longer, but I won't be doing the transformations on camera anyway. But here we go then, let's have a look at it. So before we get started, and I think this is brilliant, here's the instructions. Sorry for the glare, but there you go. It's the Ultimate Transformer Challenge. So what it wanted you to do, it wanted to see if you could actually do the transformations yourself without looking at the instruction book. So you've obviously got the box, which will help you out quite a lot, but I just really like the idea of that. I think it's just such a great idea, and it gets people talking straight away, doesn't it? So it works. Right, let's look at the robot then. So unfortunately with the robot, although he has got 6 or unofficially 7 modes, he's not the greatest for articulation. He literally will only move in the shoulder there. His legs don't do anything else. His toes are folded out. He's got so much attachment, so many kibbles bits to him. But again, this makes obviously for fun. Again, when you're a child, he was dubbed as, you know, a one-man army because he could change into so many different things. But there's the robot mode. The 2 blasters, a bit like quick switch. It is quite important that you get the 2 blasters, otherwise you're not going to have as much fun with the transformations and in the other particular modes. So this is the robot mode. Things that you need to be aware of. This one, unfortunately, as I say, on a bit of close inspection, has got a bit of sun fade in the creamy parts. It could be a little bit brighter. Stickers do make a they're a big deal with this figure, so you need some either nice stickers or some repro ones, and then the chrome on the back, which you'll see a little bit more in the jet mode in a second. So that's things that you need to look out for especially, but you will 100% want this guy with his guns if you wanted to display him in most of the modes, to be fair. So what we're going to do now, again, I haven't got to transform him. This is the one that's out of the box. So this is, as I say, it's unused products. You can see just how shiny the chrome is there. So this is his Transformer Starfighter jet mode. And again, it's massive. It's huge. So you've got the wings out. I suppose you don't necessarily need the guns, but it does look good with them on there. And of course, you've got all the chrome on the wheels as well that you can see. There's some on the back there as well. You want to make sure that the wheels all turn around. But the jet itself, it looks impressive. It is very big, as all the modes are. So there's 2 modes there. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to come back and I'm going to transform the robot into another mode. Okay, so I've transformed into another mode, and then before we continue, I must apologise, and I always own up to my own mistakes. I showed you the fighter jet just, and I've got no excuse. Maybe it's because I'm tired, but I actually showed you it upside down. There you go. This is the correct mode for the fighter jet. I literally had it upside down there because I hadn't folded these bits at the top out. So this is your correct version of the fighter jet. I think the main reason why I didn't notice it was because, again, there's 0 stickers on it. Usually there'd be some stickers on the side there and on the tail fins as well. So my apologies, but there you go. This is the correct way around to display and to show the fighter jet mode. There we go. I've actually now transformed some of it, which I didn't really want to do, but got to apologise for that and be honest. There we go. So the other mode then, as I said, I was going to try and change them into something else, and this is the gun mode. And again, huge. You can see how big it is compared to my hand. It's very, very big. You need the weapons on the, as I say, to put on the end of the figure there. The weapons are a big part. Same as with quick switches. They do serve their purpose. So there's the gun mode. Yeah, it's quite impressive, and again, it's huge. If you want to hold it into your hand, you can do exactly that. So there we go. So we've got the corrected, my apologies again, of the Starfighter jet, and we've got the gun. Now I'm going to transform them into something else. This is known as the armoured car mode, and again, the weapons play a big part on the top of that. So you can see you've sort of got the front of a car there, you've got the wheels at the back, and yeah, it does look very armoured with the fact that you've got the wings that are from the robot up on the top there. So having a look at it from that way, yeah, I suppose, yeah, it does look like a car. It serves its purpose. You've got the big wheels there. Definitely an armoured one because it's so encased in everything. It looks exactly like that. Again, for playability, it is all really good. This mode probably, I don't probably say the least impressive, because it looks all right, and I suppose you can see that it's exactly what it's supposed to be, as long as you've got it the right way around. This was one of the modes that got transformed incorrectly a few times in the past, and even some websites had the car wrong. So yeah, I got the spaceship upside down, but some of the websites in the past managed to get the car upside down. But there you go, there's the armored car mode. So what we're going to look at now is the wolf mode. We're going to come back in the wolf mode. Okay, so I've now transformed him into his wolf mode, and I actually do really like this one. I know the puma or whatever animal mode that quick switch transforms into, I'm not fond of at all, but I actually really like this. I think it works quite well. So you can actually see he's got a couple of claws there at the front, and the same again at the back. And ironically enough, I've talked about the weapons quite a lot, but there's no place to actually put these on here. I suppose I could load them there if I wanted to. But yeah, you don't actually necessarily need them. So this is the wolf mode. And as I say, I think this looks really good, to be honest, considering it is a very big, blocky robot with loads of attachments on it. I do really like this wolf mode, so there you go. One mode left. We're going to come back with armoured tank. Oh, and then, of course, we've got the unofficial one as well. So armoured tank coming up next. Right then, so we've now got ramming tank mode, and I think this is brilliant because I think it looks exactly like that. You've got these things at the front, which would obviously cause it to be doing all the ramming. We've got the tracks at the back there for the tank. We've got the little cockpit at the front, and of course you've got all the arsenal there, all the weapons at the top where you've attached the weapons to, and you've also got some extra fold out guns as well. So yeah, this is known as the ramming tank mode. I do hope that I'm getting all these right. I haven't folded out the instructions. I've probably made a couple more mistakes, but hopefully not. And I would like to make another quick statement on here. Hunger08, if you do get this, then just be ever so careful. I'm literally transforming this off camera with my heart in my mouth. It is making loads of noise, loads of clicks, loads of clacks. Yeah, loads of ratchets in it making loads of noise, but yeah, it's a cool toy, as you can see. So there's the ramming tank mode, and again, I really like this mode. We're going to come back now with the unofficial 7th mode, and we'll have a quick look at that. So then, here is the final, and I have already stated it's an unofficial 7th mode. This was invented by the creators of the Headmaster's cartoon in Japan, and as I say, it's known as the wingwolf mode. So you've got the wolf head out, you've got the wings, we've folded up the back. And as daft as this sounds, I actually really like this one as well. I think it looks really good. It can be, as I say, it's been referred to as absurd, but I think, as I say, it looks all right. It's not too bad. It looks exactly like what they say it is, a winged wolf. And, you know, in Transformers, I suppose anything goes. Again, I'd just like to reiterate to you just how big these figures are. I've got my trusty white Magnus cab again next to me. I know I've put him up to him while he was in robot mode, but as you can hear, I'm very quickly putting him into truck mode. So if you wanted to display these in their other modes, you can see just how big, now I've got the jet the right way around, is compared to that. It's huge, absolutely huge. Great figure. And again, unfortunately, and you'll hear me say this loads of times, another one that didn't make it to the UK. So here's the box. Lovely artwork there for Sixshot himself. There's the jet, which I got right in the end. Now I've got to laugh about it. There's the wolf. There's the laser pistol. There, of course, is the ramming tank, and there's the armoured car. So if we now spin it around to the back, lovely artwork. It's the Headmasters, the main artwork there. So you've got Scorponok at the bottom and Fortress Max. Now, as I say, obviously in the UK and in America, the Sunbow cartoons had stopped at Headmasters, but they carried on in Japan with their own version of the Headmasters. So this figure was a very popular character in it, to be honest. He is a great figure. He was released later on as well under the Super Godmaster Force line, redecoed as well. But this concludes our Sixshot showcase. Again, Hunger, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you make some decisions. And of course, anybody else who's thinking about getting this figure, it is a very good figure. Prices have come down on it a little bit now because he was reissued, so it's up to you if you want to get the reissue or the original. They both seem to be around about the same price, I think, at the moment, as crazy as that sounds. Due to, again, he's been reissued, unless of course you've got a sealed box one or anything like that. But he is a very good figure. He's very interesting, loads of playability. Again, beware when you're transforming him. He does make a lot of noise, lots of clicks, lots of clacks. But most importantly, he looks good on display, and I suppose that's the biggest thing for anybody who's after transforms nowadays. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed looking at it. I hope it helped you with the decisions. If you were lucky enough to have one of these when you were a kid, I hope it brought back some nice memories. So take care, guys, and subscribe for more.